Back.
On this Memorial Day, active duty soldiers and Army National Guardsmen are watching a key decision very closely.
The Pentagon wants to remove all of its Apache attack helicopters from the National Guard, 192 of them nationwide, and redeploy them to the regular Army in a cost-cutting move.
But one Army National Guard Apache battalion based right here in Arizona, they say if the administration gets its way, not only would the Guard lose its Apaches, but hundreds of citizen soldiers would lose their jobs.
We were the sole attack assets in the country of Afghanistan.
The AH-64D Apache attack helicopter on a training mission over southern Arizona. This is the Army National Guard helicopter base in Marana near Tucson. 25 Apaches are based here. But for how long?
The Apache is an attack aviation asset.
Major General Michael T. McGuire of the Arizona National Guard wants to keep the Apaches right here.
If this restructuring initiative is passed, those 25 helicopters would be moved out of Arizona to active duty installations around the country.
With a push from Arizona's delegation, a key House committee recently blocked the proposed cost-cutting move. But the administration is fighting back, saying the bill to save the National Guard Apaches is unacceptable. If the full U.S. House and Senate agree, a lot of Arizona Guardsmen will be out of a job.
Those 340 Guardsmen would be told their service is no longer required in the Arizona National Guard.
If the Apaches go away, I'll either be reclassed or I have the chance of losing my job.
Sergeant First Class Jeffrey McCormick is a full-time avionics and weapons technician with the Army National Guard in Marana. He's one of dozens who work to keep this weapon in the air.
The weapon systems that the Apache carries are 2.75 rockets. It also carries Hellfire missiles, and it also has a 30mm chain-driven cannon. This is the day TV optics.
At a recent media gathering in Marana, he showed us how the Apache works and how important it is to the men and women who work on them every day.
To lose the helicopters, it would be a real big impact to not only all the families for the Guardsmen, because we are civilian soldiers. A lot of the troops that are in my unit, they are civilians, so they do this part-time.
Later, we were taken out to the flight line for a little demonstration. The Guard is hoping public support will help keep the helicopters at Army National Guard bases in Arizona and 7 other states.
If the Apaches go away, then the 1st to 25th, the current plan is that the battalion will go away.
The Army wants the Guard's Apaches to replace its older Kiowa Scout helicopters. Scouting is something the Guard says the Apache was never designed to do. The AH-64 was designed for combat, something these flyers took part in during a deployment to Afghanistan in 2007 and 2008.
We did the full spectrum combat operations. So we did deliberate attack operations. We did medevac escort operations.
Lieutenant Colonel Todd Ray is the battalion commander. He flew Apaches in Afghanistan.
Our region that I was part of was RC East, which is on the eastern side of Afghanistan, right next to the Pakistani border in the Coast Bowl region.
So why does the Army base attack helicopters in Arizona? For one, the weather.
I would argue that Arizona is the greatest state in the nation to do military aviation.
And since its inception, the Army National Guard isn't just for stateside use in an emergency. It's also there to provide experienced backup at a time of war.
We are the strategic reserve of the Army. We provide them the strategic capability to provide relief to their active duty counterparts.
I know of no other non-nuclear capacity that we do not have some reserve capability resident in our citizenry and in our states, so that they have some skin in the game in the defense of this nation.
Since 9/11, these so-called weekend warriors have been deployed overseas in unprecedented numbers. More than 12,000 National Guardsmen from Arizona alone have been deployed to wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. And nearly 800 National Guardsmen from across the country were killed in those wars. 7 of the fallen are from Arizona.